Alright, so I'm outside smoking my last cigarette. I'm trying to quit again, but whatever. So the other thing is two different subjects. Okay, some feminism at the end here. But on feminism, it is not itself feminism, it's about feminism. But anyway, if I even get to that. First, I'm talking about this determinism and will issue. Now, first of all, I was watching some Heithel today stuff, and the thing is about the determinism, I get the idea that what else could it be but dominoes falling over dominoes? But to me, that's not a very good argument, because what else could it be? I mean, I remember as a child learning about electric field and magnetic field and magnets and magnetism, and seeing magnets and going, what the hell? Before before I learned anything about them. And I still remember how arbitrary it seemed, and still seems. Magnetic and electric field, and they're really one field, and gravity, and and heat and temperature and all these things. Seems like a lot of different forces and ideas. I mean, I don't see why there couldn't be one where, yeah, of course there'll be some mechanism to it, like the mechanism of wave mechanics or something. And it certainly does seem possible that you could have an n-dimensional space and something that is m, where m is less than n, a smaller dimensional space can carve a path through that. You can have a giant database, but your actual search path that you take is, unique, and there might be a quadrillion or possibly in a universe infinite number of such paths, right? That's what, I don't see that we can just go, but I can't imagine it yet. Well, I mean, we have the evidence that there's something to this phenomena. And also, I don't really care even if it's just a compatibilist thing. How it works is more important to me than, but is it really just mechanistic in the sense that there is no choice? I don't know. It depends what you mean by choice. To me, will is what it is, and whatever the choice turns out to be, that's what it turns out to be. It's equally interesting no matter what. And on consciousness, on the heart problem, what I'm thinking is, you are the phenomena at your location. You feel the consciousness. You look down at your body. You see all the medical text, and you could see that it applies to your body. And your body is creating this phenomena. It is good. It is totally reasonable to think if you see that phenomena elsewhere that, the same thing's happening. Just like if you see a spring, you can assume that the water is coming from some pressurized underground river chamber. After you dig a few of them up and figure that out, right? You have reason to expect that. I have the conscious experience, and here's the phenomena. There's the phenomena, probably. There's the other things. That's how we figure out that other people have brains. We've never seen that person's brain, but it's reasonable to assume they have brains, right? Because human beings have brains in their behavior, and when they don't have brains, they behave differently, and so on. So if someone's a materialist, they have captured the problem is bounded. We don't know the details within the boundaries, but in the human body, and indeed any mammal body, and I think any living creature, but definitely the human body has within it the information necessary to explain consciousness. Why? Because it has the information to actually work and create consciousness. Therefore, if you're a materialist, that is, if you don't think it's happening in some other world and just happens to be here with your body somehow, if you think your body is creating it, your brain is creating it, is part of your body, then if you think it's any part of your body or whatever, it's within your body for sure. It's creating this phenomenon. And there exists such a phenomenon, because there only has to be one to say it exists. If you were the only living human creature or creature of any kind on this planet, that would be sufficient to say the phenomena is possible. If you ever saw the phenomena happen, you would think, oh, there's the phenomena again. Look, I'm a volcano. There's another volcano. It's probably going to be, spewing hot lava or mud. These are reasonable extrapolations, right? Now, on the feminism to Quintica, it's like this. First of all, I think it's a common thing to come back and go, oh, but there's another problem. Oh, but what about this other? To say Black Lives Matter does not diminish white lives. All boats will rise in the tide of if somebody is getting less than their rights. You know, you can't just go out into a protest and go, hey, do everything fair. Be fair, be fair. You got to be specific. And you find somebody that is not being treated fair, something that is disproportionate, and then you call it out by its actual identification. Okay? Cops do abuse, you know, poor white kids and stuff too, other races. But that doesn't change the fact that, you know, you don't have to clean up every mess at once. And this is a part of the mess, it's a big part of the mess. And you shouldn't take it as diminishing your life. If I say, hey, stop the war in Sierra Leone, it doesn't mean, yeah, but, oh, I guess you want to have war in Angola. No, probably that person doesn't want war there either. And it seems like you would know that, right? So what's, you know. And then the other thing is we're just going to have to keep talking about is the fact that we need to break down this hierarchical, feudal, strict father, patriarchal, uh, man is the lord of his house, the captain of industry is lord of his business, and the lord thing has to go. And I think feminism is one of the few things currently attacking that. So, okay, cheers.